Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to talk about parameters and arguments. Functions can take parameters to make them more flexible. So a parameter is a placeholder inside the parentheses in the function definition. When calling the function, we provide arguments which are actual values. Let me illustrate it with an example here. So I'm using the def keyword. The name of the function is greet, and then inside the parentheses I'm having one argument or a parameter, let's say. Okay, so this parameter is called name. This function, when it is called, it is going to execute this line of code. It is going to print hello message followed by the name that is passed to this function as an argument. Okay, so this function is going to type down hello message and then type down the name. But what is this name? So when in the main part I'm calling this function, in the parentheses I'm passing Alice. Okay, and this Alice, when the greet function is called, this Alice is going to be passed to the greet function as an argument. And here in the greet function, Alice is stored in the name parameter. And here when I'm printing the hello and then putting the name there, here it is going to print out Alice. So when I run this code, here I'm having hello Alice. So hello is the default message of this function. And whenever I'm calling this function, I'm passing one name, and this name is going to be executed and placed here after hello. Okay. And then I'm calling the function one more time, and this time I'm passing Bob as the argument. So when I pass the Bob here, the greet function is going to be executed and Bob is going to place in the name parameter, and the name parameter now holds the Bob value, Bob string, and then it is going to print the message hello and then the Bob here. So we saw that how we can call a function with an argument. But in this case, because this function is having an argument in the parentheses, can I just call the function without any arguments? So let us run. The answer should be no. So when I run, I'm having an error here. In the previous video example, we saw that there was no error. But why we are having an error here when I'm calling the function with empty parentheses? The reason is that in the definition of the function, we are having the name parameter declared here. So whenever we are calling this function, we are obliged to pass an argument here. Okay, and that argument is going to be printed out in the output of this function. So this function requires to have one argument to be called, and we are passing no argument here. This is why there is an error. But if I have a message here when I'm calling the function, I'm having the Reza Shahin, a string to be passed as an argument for the greet function. Reza Shahin is going to be placed for the name, and then it is going to print hello, and instead of name, because now I'm calling the function with this string, it is going to say hello Reza Shahin. You see here? So this was a coding exercise of how to declare a function, how to call a function, and also how to use parameters or arguments when calling a function. Thank you for watching.